morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Well, I've only been and gone and done it. I've finished all the 52 cards for the hashtag ytcardchallenge, which Sally Van Nuys had started off. She's been doing it and a few others have been doing it as well. I mentioned yesterday some others, but I forgot to mention Julie from Green Macaroni. So there's Julie from Green Macaroni, Woolly Steph, obviously Sally Van Nuys, Kazakin's one, and Gloria from the Jersey Lady. And I'm probably missed somebody else. But anyway, there's a few doing it. But yesterday, I thought, right, crack on. And I was doing it all day yesterday. I've just got up this morning and just finished the last two off, so they're actually still drying. But before I show you, I just want to wish Mags Nash a very, very happy birthday for today. Happy birthday, Mags. Yay! Wish Mags happy birthday. Have a lovely day. Right, so crack on with these cards. We went back to Christmas. Now this one I had a while ago. I'd put some ribbon down that my daughter had she gave me it last year, this ribbon, and I didn't like it. So there was two. There was this one and a green one, and I didn't like either of them, so they just got pushed to the back of the pile. But I was thinking, oh, I've got to do something. So what can I do? So I went over the ribbon with this. I'm really loving this. I've shown you it before, but for anybody that's not seen it, it's just a glossy, like a glossy gel, structure gel. And it serves as a glue. It's brilliant. I know it's expensive, and as I've said before, I got it when it was dirt cheap, but I'm really loving that. So I went over the ribbon with that just to make it glossy, and then I got this little chocolate paper, and I think this one was from Chocolate That Wendy Laurie sent. I think, anyway, it was in my drawer. So I just stuck that on the top of the gel. And then I've got this snowman that one of Mr. Doodle's nieces gave me. She saved stuff for me. She gave me that last year. It could have been the year before last year, I think. And that was that. I thought, oh, look, they're friends together. And I forgot to do the back of that one, so I'm just going to leave that one like that. So that's that one. The next one, number 42. Right, I went in my drawer of bits and bobs. All these, Mr. Doodle likes their chocolate liqueurs. I'm not a big fan myself, but so I've got loads of those papers. They were from last year, I think. So I've used the structure gel again, and I just stuck them down. Ripped them up, stuck them down, tore the little labels out and stuck those on. And then because they're alcohol, I thought, why limit happy to an hour? Why just have a happy hour? Let's just eat them all the time, eat and drink all the time. So that's that one, pretty simple. Oh no, there was a white one, so I just put the white one on the back. Number 43, I'd got a couple of ones left that I'd done with the, what do you call it, this stuff? Honeycomb, did Sally call it, honeycomb, the packaging paper. I've got two spare ones of those from the other day. So I went through my bits and bobs of, let's have a look, this one, bits and bobs of trinkets and stuff that you lovely ladies have sent me over the years, and this, I've had this probably 5 years. I have no idea who sent me it. I've not gone around the edges on there, but thank you very much, because I thought that just went nice on there. So I'd put the just book pages on, went over with walnut stain. That was that one. More Life, Less Rush. Number 44. Same one again, and again this, the bird cage and the little bird was what I've had gifted me. And for the little bird, I didn't want to do anything to the bird cage, excuse me, but for the little bird I just went over it with some brown ink and clear embossing powder. Use Your Wings, what's that one? What's that? 44, 45, right, 45. Again, we've got lots of, you can't throw them out, can you? What was it? Banana toffees, I think they were. Yeah, banana splits. I love those. Only the soft ones, those. So again, I've just stuck them all down. That's the reverse. I've got a piece of scrap ribbon left. Didn't really know what to do, so I got this. This was in this bag tray drawer of bits and bobs. Then it was just a silver buckle. Nice. A silver buckle, and I went over it with some green and some gold paints, and then put this little piece of ribbon that I've got left over from something in the scrap bag, put that through it on the back, and again stuck it all down with the structure gel, and then put a little bling in there, and then I just put Slay Your Day. That was a piece left over, so that's that one. Right, number 46. So then I thought, oh, I'm on the home straight now, final furlong. Right, I want to paint. Let's have purple. So I purpled. Well, yeah, I did purple. There's the 2, 4, 6, 7. The last 7 cards, I painted them all purple, mixed it with some, not Mod Podge, gesso, so that I didn't gesso it first and then wait for it to dry and then paint it. And I just painted them all purple. And then just went over with different stencils and that sort of thing. Dabbed bits of paint on, and this ribbon. Let me have a look. Right, I've got these. I've had these. I have used them in other things. But ribbons that I've made, a couple of years ago. Josie Gito, she did a video where she was doing these trims basically, so I had to have a go at that. I'll say I have used some of them, but I thought, well, I'll use that. It's another one. And I just painted cotton fabric and then just put bits of glitter and stuff on. Put quite a few of those. So I put that down that side, and then these flowers, you've seen these before because I used them on some ATCs the other week. I just layered a couple of those up. This was a stamp from Craft Stamper magazine. Excuse me, and something's just knocked a little bit of bling off there. Put that on. Pop that over there. And I'll put that back on in a minute. Yeah, Craft Stamper, I went through a phase of doing those, stamping and embossing and fussy cutting them out. And I put Adventure Awaits, because crafting, it's just an adventure, and we really shouldn't get stressed about things. And yeah, we shouldn't, should we? Well, why? Crafting should be fun. Crafting and arting, it should all be fun. And if you're going to get stressed about it, what is the point of doing it? Why do it if it's going to cause you stress? That's my theory anyway. So just get in there and do it, and slap some paint down and just play and have fun. Fun is the key word. And don't care what anybody else thinks, and don't compare yourself to others. I've done a real lot of thinking in the process of doing these cards. I've just loved it. I've loved every minute of it. Excuse me. 47 again, purple. I went over with the Pebeo Diner ones. Excuse me. Again, another piece of the ribbon trim. Oh, and this flower, I used one of these on one of the other cards. One of the brown ones it was. It was when everybody was doing the Tyvek flowers, but I hadn't at the time got any of the thin Tyvek. I've got some of the Tyvek bags, but I hadn't got any of the thin Tyvek. So this was like a dishclothy type thing that I thought looked like Tyvek, but it wasn't, and they just didn't like it, but I didn't want to throw it out, so it just got thrown in the naughty drawer. But it's all right on there. I'm just making happiness because it all makes me happy. Again, just used a little stencil. This was pink and white mixture, I think. Just dabbed it over the top. That one's just plain on the back. What number are we on? 48. That one I've got a star stencil. So I'll put that on. Now this little star, I don't know whether any of you will remember me. Just a minute. Remember me doing this, because I think I've got all different subscribers now to when I did these. But a few years ago, I went through a phase of, anybody that knows me knows I like using scraps and stuff, and these are all what I've got left. Or that one, I just cut some shapes out, and then I can't remember what glue I'd used. So I've slept since then, but anyway, I put some sort of glue down, and that one was I've still got it. Got a great big jar of like kids glitter that I got when the grandkids were little and used to come. Must have had it 15 years. Used to come over. Excuse me a minute. Oh God, I'm just looking out the window. It's ever so foggy. And I just put glue on and dubbed it in the glue. But these ones, like on this one, well no, this one was fabric actually. Oh, it's fabrics, all bits of fabrics. Look, just put glue on and then chopped all little snippets. Well, I've still got some here, look. These bits, oh, I'm terrible at saying. I found these in a drawer in these two little bags. Why do I save bits like that? Anyway, I've used some of those on another one of these cards, but originally, going back to 2 years ago, I would have chopped bits up like that, glued on a piece of card, and then just stuck them all on. But what I did for this one, because I didn't have one, I wanted the star, and it was all reds, and I didn't want the colours. I just went over it with paint basically and put bits of gold on, and the light is terrible. It's still a bit dark outside, so that was that. And I got this piece of eyelash trim and I just stuck that there, went round the edge with gold. That's that one. Ooh. Now I'm in a mess. So what was that? 48. Look. 49 again, purple. Used one of the hearts that I showed you. Well, no, it would have been something like that. Like that one. Went over it with paint again. Another piece of the trim that I'd done, and I actually thought this piece on the back was a navy blue, but it's not. It looks black. Oh dear. Oh, I'm so colourblind. But anyway, it's there, so that's that. And hearts, I'd stencilled hearts on it. And I'd gone over, some of them I'd gone over with just with Mod Podge with my finger. I'm not suggesting anybody else uses their finger, but I'm sure people do. But that's what I did. And some of them I went over with the structure gel. So that's that one, I believe. What was that? Yeah, that's 49. Number 50. Again, the purple and blue and pink. And a bit of the... This was... Oh, this was cotton. Cotton that I just... literally just stamped on. So I just painted on it and stamped on it. So I'd put a piece of that down that side. And then this little flower, please nobody ask me how to make them, because I can't remember for one thing, but I went through a phase of making loads of these, but they've all gone to different homes now, so that was the last one that I'd got left. So I thought, all right, that can go on there, and then it's a button, in case you haven't realised. It's a button, you crochet around a button. I can't even remember who I watched now, that's several years ago. I know when I showed them, I've got loads of thumbs downs, probably 6 or 7 I think it is, or it was, thumbs downs on the video that I showed, and I think probably because I wasn't doing a tutorial, just because it was a show and tell, but I'm really not comfortable trying to do crochet tutorials. Anyway, so that was that. I thought that looked nice there. Perfectly positive. 51 was the same sort of idea. Different stencil in the background again. Another piece of that pink trim, and I was thinking, oh well, can I really put another piece of the same pink trim? Well, yes, actually you can. It's your card and you can do what you jolly well like, missus. And this is another little flower that I'd crocheted a long time ago, and then this was probably done at the same time as these, and it's just a circle of card, and I put glue on. Again, I can't remember which glue, but if ever I do anything like this again, I'm going to use that. It's brilliant. In fact, I love this that much that I think I would pay full price for it, because it's really a universal product as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, so I would use that, but I can't see. I probably used a mixture of hot glue and glossy accents. I probably put glossy accents on because it's little sequins, and then can you see tiny little seed beads? I would have put glossy accents, I think, on to stick those on. But anyway, that's that one. Actually, you can. 51, and then finally number 52. We're bringing back this. I thought I've really got to use some of that, and I didn't like the background that I'd done on the card. It wasn't pretty like that. Anyway, it was a bit blah. So I just covered it, went over with my spatula actually, and some of the structure gel, chopped all this up even more than it was, and then just dabbed it in there, dabbed it all down, and there was all little, can you see, all sequins and little seed beads. They were all in those little packs that I've just shown you. So I've just done that, and this is one of the wooden pieces that I did ages and ages ago with enamel paint. Not enamel paints, what they called. Can't think what they're called. Anyway, those paints, a lot of you saw me do them. Is it Pebios? No, can't think what they're called, but it's like enamel. Excuse me. And I did put some on some ATCs the other week. Probably could have got away with not putting that there, but I really love this one. I love it because it's wild, and I just thought, I was looking at my sheets of words, and I thought, yeah, be fearless, just slap it down and do it. And this one isn't quite dry. So that's my 52 cards. So thank you ever so much, Sally, for setting this off. There's not many, as I've said before in videos, I'm not very good at, you know, following along with things, but this was I don't do pressure. I don't do, if I had to, if something was like, well, you've got to do one a week or blah 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 blah, I don't do pressure at all. Not interested, not my cup of tea. I know there's lots and lots of ladies and people that thrive on pressure. No, that's not for me in all areas of life. No, if I feel pressured, then I just clam up and goodbye. But if I can work up my own pace, which Sally said I think she'd intended, just probably doing one a week. But I've just been so engrossed with it, and I've just, oh, get up, right, let's go in the craft room. Blow the housework, it can wait till another day. Another month, another year. We do the housework another year. But yeah, I've really loved it, and I think everybody else that's doing it are loving it as well, especially Kay. I wouldn't be surprised if Kay doesn't put a video up today. She hasn't said, I don't think, that she's trying to get them finished, but she's, you know, she's moving really quick. But yeah, the only other things that I've ever completed is the 100 Things Challenge, but that took me 2 years to do, even though I did enjoy it. It took me 2 years. Again, there was no pressure on that. You did it as quick as you, or as slow as you liked. And Kylie Coo's 100 Things Challenge was, for if anybody doesn't know, Rebecca from Dances with Pitbulls. And Kylie Coo's Junk Use It or Lose It, which was 2 or 3 years ago. I really enjoyed that, and I finished all of that. I don't think there was a time, well, there can't have been a time on that because I wouldn't have done it if there was. But yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I've been hoping that she would do another one of those because I loved it. But yes, so thank you again, Sally, for setting this off, and thank you everyone for supporting you know, this, what I've been doing. So, you know, well, you're all supportive anyway, but I know lots of you have enjoyed seeing them and that. Right, I've twaddled on for 23 minutes nearly, so I better go. Gosh, time fly when you're having fun. I was going to give you a flip through of all of the cards, but I've not got time now. So yeah, so it's New Year's Eve 2019, December the 31st. So have a lovely evening if you're doing anything, or whether you're just chilling at home. Just enjoy yourselves, be happy, and all the best, and lots of love and luck and happiness for next year, 2020. Yay, bring it on. Has any of you got a word or anything for next year? I've been thinking for quite a while now, I really need to get my blooming, I know I said I was going, but I really need to get my act together this next year. This past year, 2019, at the end of 2018, I was like, right, next year, got to get my act together. I want to start selling some bits in Etsy and, you know, be more focused, and it just never happened. Never did it. So this next year, 2020, my word of the year is going to be focus. I really need to start focusing. Whether that will ever happen or not remains to be seen, but that is my aim. It's not a New Year's resolution, don't believe in that sort of thing, but unless you class having a word of the year as a resolution, I don't know, but that is my aim, to try and be more focused with things. And I don't know, it's sort of like I get up in the morning and blink and then it's bedtime again, and I'm like, where's the day gone? But right, I'm going this time. Thank you ever so much. Love you all loads, and happy birthday again, Mags. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.